Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your homegirl Memory Karunga. If you're new, and for the golden oldies, thank you very much. For the die-hard subbies, thank you guys very much for always showing me your loyalty and your subscription. It has been long since I had a sit down like this. Well, set up, sit down with my mic, my lights, and stuff like that. I've always been in a hurry to do the things. Not that you guys does not mean anything to me, but simply because life has been lifing on me. I have a lot going on. I know everybody got a lot going on, but some things that we are passionate about, we make time for that. And that's one of the things that I'm really, really passionate about. I am also busy recording right now. It's in the afternoon and the kids are busy. Like the whole day when I was not recording, they were busy watching their movie and whatever they were doing. But right about now that I decided to record, all of a sudden they are just walking past the room and stuff like that. But please excuse me, do excuse me if you can hear any noise. I've tried my utmost best to have a mic so that you can the background noise can be erased and all that. Yes. So without rambling a lot, let us just dive into today's topic. Today I want to tell you before I introduce actually today's topic to you guys. I want to tell you a little bit of story time slash topic time, or I don't know how you put it. We'll get there when we get there. So, as for the OGs that know me that I became an instant mother at 24 years old of teenage boys, and it was such a great responsibility that I had to take on. It was not easy, it was difficult though, but I don't know how I nailed it through. I don't know how I managed to go through everything and still did not kill anyone. You know what I'm saying? I did not kill anyone. So I just don't know how I did it. My parents died while I was 4 years old, and I was left with three boys to raise, plus my son. My son was a year plus. My youngest brother was 12 at the time. The other one was 16 at the time, and the other one was 20 at the time. So imagine that whole responsibility was left on me. And I immediately became a guardian and a mother and a parent. I never had I never had any responsibility, or I never had any manual of raising teenage boys. You see, like when you are raising your child, you grow with that child from the moment they were a baby up to the moment that they are grown. And when they mess up, you know that this trait has started somewhere. For me, unfortunately, I was given the responsibility all of a sudden, just like that. And I thank the Lord for that opportunity that He gave me. It groomed me and it made me understand a lot of things. Right now, if my children grow up and they are trying to evolve into their real selves, trying to find themselves, and along the way start making mistakes of how they're trying to make themselves, my response would necessarily not be the same as I did with my brothers, because I learned a lot in that process of raising my brothers. It was tough though, but it was informative, it was educative. Coming to the topic of today is I'm talking about black tags. Black tags. Now, in my scenario, where I was left with brothers to raise, are we calling that black tags, or is it responsibilities that was just left for me to take up? I think that it was responsibilities that was left for me to pick up. Though the load was just too much and too heavy for me to carry, I thank the Lord that He gave me strength, and He also blessed me with a husband that helped me with this load. And I happened to be the mother that my brothers was looking for. I know I was not 100%. I did not know what I was doing, but I navigated with the help of God. But now, where you have to take care, like I needed to provide for the basics, the basic needs of this human beings that I was now left with. I needed to provide food, clothing, shelter, blah blah blah. All those things that I needed to do, I needed to contribute towards them, provide for them. And imagine taking care of a whole lot of people, and it's just one salary. In the beginning I was alone, and the load was too tough on me, and then later on I started getting help from my husband, which became a little bit better, and it became bearable. So I thank the Lord for giving me my husband. Black tax is when you grow up in this black skin community. Not every one of us have that opportunity of growing up in a wealthy home, or growing up in a home where we inherited wealth from our parents, and then down to our children, down to us and our children, the grandchildren. In this black skin that we have, or in our generation that is, we always have to work our way out, and most of the time we live by now gratification. By now gratification, I mean we want to own the we want to own the Gucci handbag, we want to own the Louis Vuitton, we want to own the Hermes, we want to own a lot of nice things, which is not wrong. Don't get me right. Don't get me wrong. It's not wrong to own all those things, but we don't put our priorities in place. And since we are living for the moment, when our children gets the moment, then they there's nothing, that there's no ladder that, or there was no foundation that is laid down for our children to take it up from there. In most cases, even if there was a foundation laid, our children come and crumble that foundation down and does not build on the foundation that was laid. So it becomes a little bit tricky and difficult for us moving forward. So that's where black tax come into play. That you, if you, for instance, you're the firstborn, or you can be the lastborn, you are grown and you're out about, and then there is some responsibilities that you need to take care of at home, because, like, for real, your mom struggled, your dad struggled to raise you and bring you at the place that you are, and now it's just for you to give back to where you come from, and that's just a responsibility. There's no way you can run away from it. There's no way you can negotiate about it, or there's no way you can argue about it. So definitely, most definitely, you need to take care of your siblings, you need to take care of your parents, you need to give back to where you are coming from. Now, guys, if all of us have to give back, then there are some circumstances. I want to tell you a story. Before my mom passed, it was so weird. The relationship that me and my mom had was so beautiful, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in this world. But it was so weird at at some point. My mom, I don't know, I made a whole mistake in my life by leaving my bob card with my mom. I thank God she's no more alive. If she was alive, she would hang me alive. But now she's watching me from heaven. So I'm not afraid, you know. I'm not afraid right about now, because I don't think I would have disclosed this information had she been alive. May her soul rest in peace. I gave my mom my bob card because I was staying in Oppo, and she was in Ochivarango. So it would have been, it was easier for me to give her the money so that she can buy whatever I need at that time and then send me to Oppo. So that was the only reason I gave. At that point in time, we did not have e-wallets. There was no e-wallet. There was only There was also no cell phone banking. So we only had to go to the ATM to deposit the money. I don't know why I was, for some reason, so lazy to go to the ATM. So I just had to leave my bob card with my mom. Guys, you won't believe what my mom would do. She would know how much my salary was, put on a whole budget on my salary, and then she would claim that, yeah, I raised you and it's your responsibility to take care of me, and make me go into debt just because I owe it to her. I owe it to her because I am her daughter. So she would be like, I owe her everything because I'm her daughter. My mom would put on a budget. Like, for instance, let's say my salary at that time was $10. My mother would take that $10 and divide it. I'm going to give Memory $1 so that she's just alone. She don't need $1. She only needs $1. And the $2, I'm going to pay my debts. I'm going to pay my debts, she will say, and then the other $2 I would use to buy her furniture and stuff, which was not wrong. I'm appreciative that she made sure I had furniture, I had a bed to sleep on, I had whatever, I had the fridge, all those things I had, which was good. But then at what point was I supposed to learn how to manage my finances? So she was doing literally everything for me. And then she had this entitlement of saying that my salary is our salary. My salary was not my salary. It was our salary. Guys, it was not easy. It really was. It wasn't easy for me at that point in time. So yeah, I rolled like that. So that is coming to black tax. My mom was taking literally my whole entire payslip was going to my mom. So I had to change by canceling the bob card that was with her. And there was a whole lot of backlash from her, and a whole lot of tantrums and a whole lot of fights, just because I had to take back my bob card. Coming back to the initial story, sometimes black tax seems to be parents or people we are paying black tax to. They seem to take advantage of the fact that we are taking care of them, and then they will be like, there's a whole project happening at home and it's your whole responsibility to complete that project. You are not given like it. I don't think it is wrong if it is my if it's my heart telling me that I need to embark into this project. And us as siblings, we meet and we talk and we say that let's do A, B, C, D. It will be so great to indulge into such a project. But what if now you're not taking care where you can take care, but actually you are obligated to take care of A, B, C, who and who and who. There was a time my mom obligated me to buy phones for my brothers, and I didn't want to buy phones. And my mom came up with the stories of, yeah, I took care of you, and this is the reason why I took care of you. It's because I wanted you to take care. You see, all those things, and it didn't sit well with me. I didn't really like it, but I had to do it because it's my mom. So I was actually not flexible to do things for me. Sometimes black tax kill us. I paid a lot of black tax, and sometimes I'm feeling like, when is it ever gonna finish? But I know it's never gonna finish because wealth creation in our generation or in our tribes, like as black people and white people, is totally different. White people inherit wealth. White people know how to take care of the wealth that they had inherited, and they grow with it. Not all black people squander it. No, 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 no. But when I see in Namibia, black people, we would get inheritance, would squander it, and all alvada dang us. So black tax is real. Let's pray about black tax, guys. And this is a message to the parents, because mine was so tough. and appreciate your mom or your dad if you are having a super dad or a super mom and he's understanding and your black tax is reasonable and you help where you can help and you're not obligated to do crazy stuff. Toodles to you. Thumbs up. Appreciate your parents. But those ones that are demanding and that are thinking that it is the children's obligation to for them to live their children's life while their children has to live their life. I don't think that's fair. Your children have to help out. I know it was tough to raise these children. I know you had put on some sacrifices and things that you had to put away for these children. Yes, and they need to take care of you. But don't want to leave this child's life. Please. Just because you know this child trust you. Parents, hear this. We give you or we disclose information to you because we trust you and you're the only safe place for us. And we trust you when we say that, Dad, this is my salary. Mom, this is my salary. And these are my expenses. The reason why we do that is for mentorship, for us to be guided, so that sometimes we cannot make the mistakes of squandering our monies and doing all those things. But the tendency of black tax and our parents trying to live lives for us, most of the young people are turning to hide things from their parents. And we end up making more mistakes in this financial journeys that we are having. Black tax is a must for us to pay. There are those parents that feel like, I want my child to be somewhere. Instead of doing A, B, C, D for me, let us build this empire for you. And toodles to those parents. I clap my hands for those parents. But there are these parents that want to live their lives in my life within my salary. Like if I can afford to wear a branded handbag or to wear a branded shoe and I am not buying that branded shoe for my parents or my siblings, then sometimes it becomes a big deal. A mom will have a meeting for me just because I did not buy my younger sister the Hermes handbag, or I did not buy my younger sister a diamond ring, or I did not buy my younger sister the same clothes that I'm wearing. No, man, it should not be like that. I should provide what I can to my siblings. Obviously, not meaning that I'm going to cheat them and I'm going to lie to them while I don't have. But what I can, I have to provide to them so that they can also come to a place where I am or even higher than where I am. But if it is an obligation, for more to give the Hermes bag that I have. If I buy one Hermes, I should buy one Hermes for my mom and my sister. No, that's way too much black tax. So thank you very much for watching up to now. If you guys are gonna beat me because of this black tax, I'm out. So if you like this kind of content, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. And thank you very much for making me grow. I really do appreciate you. Till we meet again in the next one, sit down with me or a vlog. Toodles, and appreciate you 100 million times. Ne black tax angami terana. Sidage kai se black tax ka betal. Kingy boy, please go and watch TV. Iguadro make TV for the kids, man. Iguadero.